One of the most shocking celebrity breakups has to be Common and Tiffany Haddish.
This was the only man that I had ever thought truly loved me.
The pair had been dating for over a year.
One day I might be feeling like everything is good.
In 2021, Common sat down for an interview with Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored host Jason Lee and opened up for the first time about his recent split from Tiffany Haddish. And he truly didn't have enough wonderful things to say about her. The two were together for a little over a year and had no trouble gushing about one another publicly. Unfortunately, Common said that their hectic work lives contributed to their split. But was it really the reason? And if so, is there any chance that they could get back together? Well, if we base on Common's perspective, we might not see the couple ever back together again. But why is that? That's what we're going to find out in today's video. But of course, before I spill anything, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now, let's jump in.
You know, the more I get to know her, I just see how dynamic she is as a person.
There are two sides to every story, but maybe check with your ex before going public with yours. Actor and comedian Tiffany Haddish has revealed that she was a bit surprised by Common's words and actions after their 2021 split. The rapper appeared on Fox Soul's Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored with Jason Lee and addressed the breakup, chalking it up to busy work schedules and two people who are committed to their craft. He said he only had positive feelings about Haddish, but that given their many commitments, they mutually decided it wasn't working.
But one great thing that she told me as I was going through this journey was that you have to understand you're not going to get anybody that's perfect because you're not perfect.
However, Haddish told Lee in her own Unlocked Uncensored interview that she was taken aback by his interview and comments. "I was disappointed. I was very disappointed," she said per ET Online. "I was like, oh, okay, because that's not what you told me, but okay." She also noted that she had to find out from her publicist that the breakup was going to be made public in November, but wasn't heard about the breakup itself. "I miss him," she added. "I miss him from time to time, but that's with, I think, any intimate relationship that you might have. You miss them, but I'm fine with it. It's cool." The couple had been together for about a year before calling it quits, and Common's comments shed a bunch of light on their split. In an interview with People magazine, Common spoke candidly about his relationship with Haddish and the reasons why they ultimately decided to go their separate ways. According to Common, the couple simply grew apart over time and realized that they were headed in different directions in their lives. "First of all, I want to say Tiffany, as you know, is for me like one of the best people I met in life," Common said. "One of the best-hearted and most authentic and caring people that I met in life. And that's what made me love her and be in love with her and want to be in a relationship with her and grow with her." Common added that the relationship was real, healthy, and loving, and said, "It was probably the most mature relationship I've been in. The communication, the respect, just all around, man."
Yo, she is a princess, she a queen, and I just want to be able to explore and learn everything she needs so I can give her everything she wants as a princess.
Unfortunately, Common and Tiffany weren't able to spend as much time with each other once lockdown ended and they got back to work, which is why they ultimately ended their relationship. "I don't think the love really dispersed," Common explained. "I think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship." He also noted that the breakup was a mutual thing because they didn't want to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. As he put it, "I feel like both of us cherish and valued our relationship, and both have come out better human beings."
I just care for her a lot, enjoy her, and am grateful to have her in my life.
What's the best gift Common ever gave you?
He washed my car. He washed my car. I thought he washed it, but then he told me he paid somebody to do it.
But as the days went by, stories began to spread that Tiffany might have had some dark sides that Common couldn't manage. Yes, you heard that right, folks. There are whispers that Tiffany may not be the sweet, innocent angel that we all thought she was. Could it be that there was a side to her that even Common, the man who was supposed to know her best, couldn't handle? We are all aware that their shocking breakup has recently made headlines. But did you realize that there is much more to their stories than first appears? Tiffany will be our first stop, shall we? She was married to William Stewart back in 2008 before she evolved into the adored comic we all know and love today. Tiffany recalled their fairy tale wedding as one of the best days of her life, complete with her long-lost father leading her down the aisle. Some stories claim that Tiffany was growing impatient and wanted to advance their relationship. She reportedly pushed Common to get married, but he was simply not prepared for that level of dedication. Evidently, Common couldn't handle the stress of being a husband because things were happening too quickly. But guys, here's the deal. According to reports, Tiffany felt that she was lagging behind and wanted to start a family with Common. She wanted to create a family and advance their relationship, but Common wasn't interested. It makes sense that Tiffany would want to settle down, especially given how outspoken she has been about wanting to someday start a family. Many people thought that Common was finally prepared to settle down and wed Angela because it was believed that he sought counseling in an effort to rekindle his connection with her. But regrettably, it was not to be, and soon after, Common found another connection.
I'm sure a bunch of people in his camp knew because I sure was calling them like, can y'all get my stuff out of his house? Can you send it to my house?
Unfortunately, it appears that Tiffany and Common did not communicate well. He said that the reason for the breakup was because he wasn't ready to settle down and have a family. Although we cannot say with certainty whether these stories are accurate, it is certainly thought-provoking. According to rumors, Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears have a new case filed against them, accusing them of harming children. However, despite all of these allegations, Common never really verified any of them and continued to stand by his original denial of their separation.
Tiffany and I got back on the move. It really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship.
Common said in an interview, "She's a queen and just a beautiful person, man, but unfortunately it didn't work out. She's a really talented actress and comedian, and I have nothing but love and respect for her. But we just went our separate ways. We both have a lot of love for each other, but we just wanted to make sure that we were taking care of ourselves, and we were headed in the direction that we wanted to go." Common's comments suggested that the split was amicable and respectful, with both parties recognizing that they needed to prioritize their own goals and ambitions. And while it's always sad to see a relationship end, it's heartening to hear that they both continue to hold each other in high regard. Of course, this isn't the first time that Haddish has gone through a high-profile breakup. The comedian has been open about her past experiences with domestic maltreatment and emotional distress, and has spoken about the challenges of navigating relationships in the public eye. It's tough, man. You know, people see you and they have all these expectations. And it's like, you're just trying to be yourself and live your life. But at the same time, you have to be mindful of the fact that everything you do is going to be scrutinized and judged. It's a lot of pressure, Tiffany said. It's clear that Haddish has been through a lot in her past relationships, and it's important to acknowledge the challenges that come with dating in the public eye. But it's also worth noting that she has been incredibly resilient and outspoken about her experiences, using her platform to advocate for other survivors of domestic mistreatment. Common, for his part, has also been vocal about his own journey through relationships and the lessons he's learned along the way. In his memoir, Let Love Have the Last Word, he wrote candidly about his struggles with commitment and vulnerability, and the ways in which he's worked to overcome those challenges. It's clear that both Common and Haddish are complex, multi-dimensional individuals with their own unique experiences and perspectives. And while the relationship may not have worked out in the end, it's heartening to see that they continue to hold each other in high regard, and that they're both committed to prioritizing their own growth and well-being.
Do what's good for me and the lady. You know, right now all I want is happiness, good times, peace on.
In 2022, Tiffany Haddish's fans were confident that she and her ex Common would come together sometime soon after the comedian participated in yet another Instagram filter game. When the filter game fell on Get Back with Lover, Haddish's demeanor quickly shifted from being curious about what awaited for her year to confusion. She ended the video by asking which one to the supposed fortune. But considering the controversies clouding the ex-couple's previous relationship, time can only tell. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.